Hallo und herzlich willkommen, Freunde der Sonne, zu einem neuen Spiel. Jawohl, es ist soweit, wir haben Trails in the Sky Second Chapter abgeschlossen. Es fehlt also nur noch in der Trails in the Sky Reihe Trails in the Sky the Third. Hat nicht umsonst einen spezielleren Namen, denn es ist das erste Mal, dass wir Estelle als Heldin verlassen werden. Plus, es ist strukturell auch deutlich anders, als wir es bislang gewohnt sind, aber das werdet ihr gleich sehen. Wir springen direkt rein und ihr werdet schnell verstehen, ja, wobei, ich weiß gar nicht, ob wir es in der ersten Folge schon merken, aber ihr werdet verstehen, warum Trails in the Sky the Third eher als Epilog der gesamten Trails in the Sky Reihe konzipiert wurde. Es ist wirklich wie ein Best-of nochmal und ein Abschluss dieser Reihe als ein komplett eigenes Abenteuer, wobei die Hauptgeschichte auch gar nicht so verkehrt ist, aber erwartet jetzt nicht nochmal so ein komplettes, umfangreiches Ding, wie wir bislang erlebt haben. Das ist es nicht, ist aber auch nicht schlimm. Let's go! Wir nehmen natürlich normal. Clear Data, Found Load Data, yes. Wir nehmen natürlich wieder Clear Data, da machen wir uns das Leben ein bisschen. Das carryen wir over. Decide. Trade in the Sky, see safe, found Load Data, yes. Why not, ne? Das heißt, wir übernehmen die Sachen auch alle mit rüber. Und es dürfte ein bisschen einfach sein. So, Year 1203 of the Septian Calendar, fall. Just over half a year since the Libel Ark's collapse. Cruising through the night sky above the Kreuzen province in eastern Erebonia, ein sehr wichtiger Ort, später nochmal, mitten in der Luft, was the Rainford Company's latest display in luxury, the Lusitania? Ich weiß es doch auch nicht. Es ist ein Luxus-Airship. Lusitania. Okay. Nehme ich hin. Es klingt schon. Ach, guck mal, da ist auch wirklich der erebonische, das Wappen drauf mit diesem Pferd. Das werdet ihr noch zu Genüge sehen, keine Sorge. Ach, schön. The Legend of Heroes. Ja, Trails in the Sky the Third. Ich weiß nicht, warum sie es mit diesen Titeln immer so komisch haben. Vor allem gerade bei Cold Steel geht es ja auch einfach 1, 2, 3, 4, fertig. If I may have your attention, please. On behalf of the Conrad Company, I would like to take the time to thank you all for attending this party today. As I'm sure you're all aware, this is a most auspicious day. Übrigens, ich habe mich gegen die Vertonung entschieden, weil ich das noch einmal genießen wollte. Mit dem nächsten Teil, nämlich mit Trails from Zero, da wird es nämlich sowieso so sein, dass wir Sprachausgabe haben, und zwar japanische. Und ich habe da schon vor langer Zeit angefangen, Folgen für aufzunehmen. Und finde das so gar nicht so einfach. Aber da ich ja auch nur auf Englisch vorlese, habe ich mich dazu entschlossen, die dann einfach reden zu lassen. Ihr könnt das lesen. Ich hoffe, das ist okay. Wenn nicht, dann keine Ahnung, wie ich das machen soll. Bin ich ganz ehrlich. Yes, indeed. On this historic day 10 years ago, this fine company... You don't seem to be enjoying this quite as much as he is. You ought to at least try and feign interest in what he's saying, huh? Surely you must understand what kind of man he is if you're here. Oh, that I do. He's the merchant of death who made a fortune during the 100 Days' War, and one of the Empire's most wealthy men despite being a relative newcomer. Why, it was only a few years ago that he partnered up with the famous Rainford group, and now he's serving on their board of directors. His record makes for a most impressive read, that much is for certain. Hier haben wir übrigens jetzt auch unseren neuen Haupthelden. Ich meine, ich hätte es auch sogar schon mal angesprochen. Das ist jetzt auch keine Überraschung. Es ist natürlich Kevin. Finde ich auch eine schöne Sache, weil den haben wir in dem letzten Teil ja wirklich auch kennengelernt. Haben aber auch mit seiner letzten Aktion im Finale sehr viele Fragen noch offen, was mit ihm eigentlich abgeht. Und genau das wird hier in der Hauptstory mit beantwortet. Und das finde ich eigentlich eine ganz coole Sache. Although I dare say he's less impressive in person compared to on paper. My. You'd best refrain from making such remarks. That mask of yours may disguise your identity, but it won't keep those naughty men in black away should you make an enemy of them. Now that's a terrifying prospect. I can't imagine I'd last very long if I did. I'd surely be cast through this window as easily as a pebble plunges through water. Huh, I must say, I find you rather intriguing. Are you a member of the press, perhaps? Or maybe even a government official? I would answer, but where's the fun in spilling secrets? I'll leave the pondering to your fertile imagination, mademoiselle. Leaving my identity aside, however, this ship is an impressive work of art. It's hard to believe we're inside one at all, and yet here we are, thousands of arc in the air. Well, it is Rainford's latest model. One would expect nothing less than art. Last I heard, they are advertising it as the largest airship in the world. It is 120 arc across, though, so they're probably right, as far as most of the world knows. You certainly know how to make a lady curious. But even with the mask, it's no secret that you're so young, practically still a boy. I wonder, how often do you go around charming your way through these drab parties with that aura of mystique? Well, seems the mask can't hide all my secrets. Perhaps I ought to make my daring escape before I give away anything more about myself. If you must, although it would be my pleasure to continue keeping you company. It's not every day that one gets to enjoy chatting the night away with a mysterious stranger like this, you know? We could even take our chat somewhere more comfortable, like your room. Would be honored to, fair lady, but only if you can promise the goddess has her eyes turned away. She may blush if she's watching. Meanwhile, I'll refrain from asking why your room would not be an acceptable location. And I'll thank you for not forcing me to bring up that oath of a man. Smooth, Kevin, smooth. Well, the party's in full swing now. This chance is as good as any. His private room is on the highest floor of the ship and on the other side of the deck. Okay, let's get to work. Das Interessante ist, und da ziehe ich euch auch gleich den Zahn, ich habe gedacht, als ich das hier angefangen habe, ich habe mich halt gar nicht informiert davor, was das für eine Art von Spiel ist. Ich habe gedacht, alles klar, das ist auch wieder so ein kleines Abenteuer. Ihr werdet aber schnell merken, es ist eher sowas wie, was wir später auch in Cold Steel oft mit diesen Korridoren haben werden. Oder in Trails into Reverie, da gibt es ja auch diesen Reverie-Korridor. Es ist eher sowas. Wir sind in so einer Welt gefangen. You certainly know how to hold a party, Conrad. There aren't many who are wealthy enough to be able to organize a gathering like this in the sky. Oh, absolutely. If my guests are satisfied, then I've done my job. Still, today's party is but a minor diversion compared to what the future holds for us. Quite the gathering we've got here. That looks like Marquis Ballet, known for his extravagant spending, and this guy's the president on the big jeweler Currys & Co. Hopefully they'll keep our friend occupied for a while. Den Marquis, den werden wir auch noch mal erleben. Nee, was ich sagen wollte, genau, und es ist im Grunde genommen eher so, fast schon so ein levelbasiertes Spiel. Eigentlich ganz spannend. Oh, was haben wir denn da? Strange. Felt like someone was watching me for a minute. Ah, forget it. I've got work to do. His private room was rooms on the highest floor of the ship on the other side of the deck. Time to move. Okay. So sei es. Und da wir hier nur einmal sind im gesamten Spiel, müssen wir auf jeden Fall auch hier alles erkunden. Ach, verdammt. Was habe ich gemacht? Ah, ich muss erstmal gucken. Das ist richtig. Ach, okay. The treasure chest reveals itself to be a crafty mimic and licks your unsuspecting hand. Better break out of the disinfectant. Genau, und deswegen müssen wir auf jeden Fall hier einmal komplett durchschauen. Ja, nee, das mit den Büchern lassen wir mal schön sein. Also die Bücherreihe, die wir gerade gesehen haben, das müsste sogar die gewesen sein, die im ersten oder zweiten Teil komplett versteckt war. Ein ganz schöner Hinweis. The message. Remember, there is but one truth. Love is eternal. Ja. Doch schon. Finde ich schon. Hier können wir auch noch zocken, wenn wir wollen. Beziehungsweise ich weiß gar nicht, ob man es jetzt kann. Wir machen es aber so oder so nicht, denn wir sind von der Kirche. Und damit haben wir Verpflichtungen. Nein, Scheiße. Einfach nur Spaß. Pine Fresh. Okay. We need to talk. Ja, nee, ich gehe jetzt. Tschüss. Das ist quasi wirklich nur so ein ganz kleines Tutorial-Gebiet. Oops, wrong way. I need to head up this staircase. Es ist eigentlich ganz, ganz simpel. Okay. May I help you, sir? Oh no, sorry. Okay. Ah, hier. Wir schleichen uns jetzt einfach außen dran vorbei. Ja. Aber auch schön, hier wieder schön Sense of Space geschafft. Da unten sieht man, wo wir in der Luft schweben. Wir haben das Schiff schon einmal komplett gesehen. Das heißt, wir wissen auch relativ genau, wo wir uns hin und her bewegen. Das ist eine wirklich, wirklich gute Sache. So, ich schau mal, habe ich irgendwas vergessen? Nö, ich glaube nicht. Okay, dann würde ich sagen, komme ich da jetzt rein oder nicht? Stop right there. This staircase leads to Sir Conrad's private room. I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave. I figured you'd say something like that. Sorry though, this isn't gonna be your lucky day. What? What are you doing? Und blub, blub. Looks like I'm dealing with a bunch of Jäger dropouts. They don't seem that well trained either. This'll be cake. I sure wish every job I had was this easy. Und ihr könnt es schon denken, im Grunde genommen geht's um eine Artefaktbeschaffung. Ich meine, das ist Kevins Job, mehr oder weniger. Deswegen kriegen wir das schon hin. Okay. Wow, talk about pointlessly fancy. Alright, now where's he hiding it? Was ist das? This corner of the rock is oddly worn. Stand on it? Ja. Well, would you look at that? Who wants to bet that's not the only one? Oh, warte mal. Was haben wir hier? Press the switch. Ich meine, das wären... Es gibt mehr Knöpfe als... Es gibt auf jeden Fall mehr Knöpfe als Dingens. Is a switch of some sort underneath the vase? Ja, mach mal. Now, where's the next one? Müsste hier nicht auch eigentlich einer sein beim Tisch? There's a suspicious switch inside the... Ja, und dann... Adapt, that's the last one. Okay, dann der hier noch. Yes. All the switches were reset. Toll. That one must have been a fake. Verdammt. Also nochmal. Der war richtig. Der war auch richtig. Der war richtig. Müsste nicht eigentlich einfach einer am Tisch irgendwo sein? Aber hier ist keiner, ne? Doch, warte mal. Aha. Hinter dem merkwürdig verdächtigen Schrank ist natürlich etwas versteckt. Wer hätte das kommen sehen? Ich natürlich nicht. And here we go. Everything so far has been completely in line with what I expected, which means that dass noch irgendetwas schief geht. There's a panel with buttons that have letters written on them. A password of some kind apparently must be entered. I wonder. Ja, also wenn ich die Auswahl habe, dann wird es ja wohl Off-White mit PH sein, weil es einfach richtig geschrieben ist. I figured so much. Looks like my target this time is one of the toys our friends decided to spread around for fun. Ich wollte schon sagen, ey, das war jetzt ein bisschen sehr easy. Und da haben wir es, das Artefakt natürlich. Ja. The Fool's Locket, huh? A forbidden artifact that lets the bearer pass all but the most obvious lies off as complete truth. Really not the kind of thing a shady weapons dealer should have in his possession. Nee, wirklich nicht. Ja, aber vielleicht doch ein bisschen zu einfach, ne? Tja. What's going on here? What happened to the two who were on guard here? They were both fast asleep. It seemed like whoever did it used a dart or spray of some kind. You think we're dealing with someone in the same business as us? We'd better keep him locked inside here until the party's over. We can give our report to Master Conrad after. What do you think the odds are that he's not acting alone? Judging by the security camera footage, I don't think it's that high. That said, there's a definite chance he's got some form of backup that just hasn't acted yet. I'd say we're better off marking all invited guests for the time being. We wouldn't want to let anyone slip through our sights. Jetzt macht's Puff. Did he just laugh at us? Something funny? Oh no, I just thought I should probably apologize for underestimating you. I've written you all off as untrained Jäger dropouts, but maybe you've got more going for you than I was giving you credit for. You little. You've got guts, I'll give you that. I've got no idea how you came to be here, but you should know that Master Conrad is not a merciful man. Don't think you're going to get out of this in one piece. You are in for such a world of pain you'll wish you'd killed yourself while you had the chance. Well, doesn't that sound like a fun time? Sadly for you, I've already got my next date lined up, so I won't be able to take you up on that. Ja, raste aus. What the? How? Yeah, I probably should have said this earlier. You really might want to step back from that door, like a lot. Nun, what just happened? No way! The door was designed to withstand a direct hit from an orbal cannon. Boy, you guys have no idea how hard it is to hold back with that one. I'm not a huge fan of using it, but I mean, you didn't give me much choice. This is a joke, right? A priest? Yep, I'm legit and everything too. So if you're interested in making any confessions, I'd be happy to listen to him for extra cheap as a limited time offer. And you guys would have a lot to confess. Don't lend an ear to him, let's do this. I was hoping for more of a what you charge people kind of reaction. Well, I guess I don't mind cutting to the chase this time. Come, get some. Komm vor allem, komm. Ja, Kampfsystem, exakt das gleiche, was wir schon kennen. Ich glaube, da lohnt es sich gar nicht viel zu machen. Ich bin völlig überlevelt mal wieder, natürlich. Was es für uns natürlich einfacher macht. Ich weiß nicht, ob es nach... Also die Bosskämpfe nach wie vor ultra schwer. Kann sein, dass wir nach hinten raus, genau wie im letzten Spiel, wahnsinnige Probleme haben werden. Aber das sehen wir dann. Wir sind schon 136. Eieiei. Naja, so ist das Leben. Wunderschön. He's a Grail Knight? I'd heard rumors about them, but damn. And curious as I am, I'm probably better off not asking about what kind of rumors you've heard. Don't worry though, I'm only here for your client. So you go ahead and have a nice long nap on the floor, okay? Still live to see tomorrow. What kind of a monster? Boop. Okay, I've got what I came for. Now to get back to the party and wrap this job up. Sucks I have to go without taking that lady up on her offer though. She was looking pretty darn fine and it was obvious her husband was giving her enough squeeze. Then again, I shouldn't go playing with fire too much, huh? Ich habe immer noch den Eindruck, dass diese Frau aussah wie Kilika. This way must lead to the first classrooms. No doubt I'll find some pretty interesting stuff in there, but I better not right now. Okay, das heißt, wir gehen eigentlich genau den gleichen Weg wie eben wieder zurück. Es wird natürlich unterwegs ein bisschen geballert, das ist aber gar nicht so schlimm. Denn, wie gesagt, wir sind immer noch maßlos überlevelt. 2 Punkte haben wir immerhin bekommen. Ja, aber das wird uns ja entgegenkommen. Noch ein Kampf, diesmal so komische Viecher. Zack. 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 Und kein Zack, aber jetzt. Zack, das war's. Sag mal, kann ich Kevin eigentlich schon weiter aufrüsten? Habe ich vielleicht schon noch krassere Sachen? Ja, habe ich tatsächlich. Ah, sehr schön. Grail Locket, das wäre schön. Zack. Und dann habe ich noch... Zack. Sehr schön. Übrigens sehr schönes Charakterbild. Generell das UI gefällt mir sehr gut. Ist im Stil dieser simurianischen Technologie so ein bisschen. Finde ich sehr, sehr schick. So, dann wollen wir mal wieder runterlaufen. Dann wird natürlich weiter geballert. Es ist... Jetzt wird es noch trauriger für die. Weil wir waren gerade schon so stark mit den Standardsachen. Jetzt haben wir Sachen, die noch viel stärker sind. Das heißt, wir haben 6000 Schaden alleine ausgeteilt. Das ist viel. Das ist sehr viel. So, wir müssen jetzt im Grunde genommen nur noch zurück. Zwischendurch gibt es natürlich noch ein bisschen Gefecht. Zack, einer weg. 2 weg. 3 weg. Und 4 weg. So mag ich das. So kann es bleiben. Ich bin generell nicht so der taktische Fuchs, deswegen kommt mir das gerade ultra entgegen, dass es so easy ist. There you are. The name of the Northern Jägers. We won't let you go any farther. So you really are an active Jäger Corps, and a pretty famous one to boot. Still, I get stuff's rough going for your country and all, but I couldn't ask you to just, I don't know, step aside? How dare you? What do you know about the hardships endured by our people? We won't allow ourselves to be shamed with defeat here, not as long as we suffer. I should have known. Okay then I'll come at you with all I've got. Ja, das tut mir sehr leid, denn das bedeutet für euch Puff, Puff, Aua. Tschüss. Ja, tschüss. Und das war's schon. Das war's schon, Freunde der Sonne. Ich weiß gar nicht, ob es überhaupt neue Sachen im Kampf gibt. Ich bin mir nicht mal sicher. What is all this commotion? We believe there to be an intruder, sir. And a competent one at that. An intruder? And just what do you think I paid good mirror to hire you for? I don't care if he's alive or full of hopes, get rid of him. Oh, getting me dead or alive is too much to ask of those guys. Who the hell are you? Wait, a priest? No. Yeah, I figured with something like this in your possession, you'd at least have heard of us. How dare you? Give that back, that's mine. Wrong answer. This belongs to the goddess, and it needs to be rightfully returned to her. It's not something mere mortals like you should be keeping for themselves. Kill him! Kill him and get me back my locket now. Okay. Ja, das war easy. Herman Conrad, in accordance with the laws of the church and in the name of Adius, I am placing you under arrest. You stand charged with the unauthorized possession of and illegal use of an artifact. Don't you think you can get away with this? You might be with the church, but I am a Rainford director. If you lay a hand on me... Oh, don't you worry, we cleared this with the big guys already. I'm sure you've got a pretty good idea of just how recklessly you've been acting with this thing, right? You've been causing a whole lot of trouble for a whole lot of people, you know? Guys like you have a habit of making themselves no shortage of enemies. You've done a stellar job of that. So just accept that your luck's run out and come quietly, okay? No. No! In den Bauch. You just couldn't make this easy for me, could you? So much for this being a piece of cake. Catching guys like this alive is more like trying to sneak off with the whole damn thing. Stop right there. Oh, you pulled out all the stops just for little old me? Now I get why you guys are so popular. That's some quick work getting all dolled up and ready to take me down. Silence. You might have had your way before, but that's not how it's gonna go this time. And just so you know, there's an entire company of us on this ship. Even if you have a hostage you can use against us, you've got nowhere to run. We're all lucky boys and girls today, huh? What? What are you talking about? If this idiot here had been branded a heretic, I would have had to hunt each and every one of you down to the last member. What? What's up with this guy? Well, don't let it get to you. Keep up the good work for your homeland or whatever. Just don't go giving us any reason to slaughter you in the process. Kevin ist so ein eiskalter Dude, aber auch sehr, sehr cool. Kann man schon sagen. Eieiei. Impossible. Those Grassritter are monsters. Yeah. That was quite a splendid show. But our tale is only just beginning, Kevin Graham. Nee. After all, I have only just awoken. Ja, schön für dich. Genau, und jetzt haben wir natürlich das Opening. Ich halte kurz die Klappe, genießt es. Ach, ich rede doch ein bisschen drüber. Ich glaube, das Intro ist auch so ein bisschen missführend, weil ich wirklich zu diesem Zeitpunkt habe ich gedacht, alles klar, wir erkunden halt endlich die Hauptstadt der Kirche und so und haben wir bis heute nicht. Es ist es ist wie immer ein wahnsinnig schickes, cooles Intro, sehr stimmungsvoll. Kevin ist eine tolle Hauptfigur, geheimnisvoller Fremder natürlich, komischer Würfel, Reese, Estelle, Joshua, alle super cool. Aber, ja, ich habe irgendwie immer gedacht, das ist etwas anderes, als es wirklich ist. Also das nehme ich euch jetzt einfach vorweg, weil ihr werdet es spätestens in der nächsten Folge sowieso merken. Es ist nicht so, dass man die Welt erkundet, sondern ja mehr oder weniger aus einem Ort heraus Levels begeht. Das ist es im Grunde genommen. Und jetzt auch gleich, wenn wir mit dem Intro durch sind, werdet ihr es auch merken. Man denkt die ganze Zeit so, alles klar, das ist jetzt unsere Zentrale, mit diesem Schiff werden wir jetzt hier und hier hinfliegen. So, es stimmt halt einfach gar nicht. Ein bisschen schade. Naja. So ist das Leben. Hallo? Okay. Weiter geht's. Ich kürze das mal ab. Sieht sowieso schneller, besser aus. Wir sind in unserem Raumschiff. Septian Church Grassritter Operated Special Ops Airship Merkaba Number 5. Ja, das sind irgendwie die Spezialnamen der Schiffe. Irgendein arabischer Name, schätze ich. Ich kenne mich da nicht so gut aus, deswegen man möge es mir verzeihen. Congratulations on completing your operation, sir. My thoughts exactly. That seemed to be a rather easy one for you in the end too. Compared to what they usually like, it was. If I'd had a bit more time, I could have enjoyed some private time with a real gem of a woman too, but I'll have to settle for crying myself to sleep tonight. Not this again. Unless you want another earful from the commander, you might want to start taking your work more seriously. I know, lighten up a little, yeah? I swear I'll never get how your hard-headed types ended up assigned to a slacker like me. This may come as a shock, but you are a Dominion, you know? We can't very well have you acting alone without any form of backup. As long as you're here and this ship is under your command, then slacker or not, we're here too. Even then, you've got a lot less squires in your service than you should have. Maybe you should take this chance to gather up a few more? I think I'm gonna have to pass. That'll just make it even harder for me to work on my own. I thought you'd say that. We'd prefer it if you would actually trust us to help you a little more, sir. I mean, all we could do in that salt pail operation was transport the thing. You say that as if transporting it isn't a huge responsibility in itself. After all, the last thing we wanted was him catching wind of it and becoming wary of us. Is something wrong? Oh, not a thing. Anyway, as per the original plan, we need to get ourselves back to Eteria ASAP. So Eteria, das ist die Hauptstadt der Kirche, also deren Hauptort. So, we should be able to reach there by noon tomorrow or today. I guess. Got it. Where is it from? Eteria, apparently. It's a call from Commander Selnate. Selnate? Oh, you are kidding me. Getting a call from her right after a mission is always a bad sign. Let's get this over with. Put her through. Alright. Evening, Kevin. It sounds like you did well. Fill me in on the details. It basically went without issue. The artifact was the Fool's Locket. There were signs of society involvement, but it looks like they've cut any ties with him a long time ago. I see, as I thought then. Good work all around. I'd say you deserve a well-earned rest, but unfortunately, I can't grant you one right now. And here we go. Is something the matter? I'm just dandy, please continue. Well then, as much as I hate to spring this on you immediately after finishing one mission, I've got something I'd like you to do for me. Huh. Regarding a heretic, I assume? Not this time. All I want you to do is pick something up. The object in question is currently being held underneath Gransel Cathedral. Gransel? Do you think this object may be somehow related to the Areola? It's a distinct possibility. Can I count on you to handle this? Alright. That said, we've already got one artifact on this ship that needs transporting back, so I'll let the crew here take that to Eteria. I'll handle going to Liebel on my own. That's fine with me. Oh, incidentally, you won't actually be alone. I've dispatched a rookie squire to aid you. They'll be serving you from now on, so do play nice, won't you? Wait a minute. Wait just 1 minute. You can't just spring a rookie on me out of nowhere like this. Meetings ordained by the goddess always come suddenly and unannounced. Don't worry though, they won't be a burden. The abilities they demonstrated during training were truly something special. Well, I will be praying for your success. Ja, cool. Und wisst ihr jetzt, was ich meine, dass man so den Verdacht bekommt, wohin das Ganze läuft, wenn man so gar nichts darüber weiß? Wenn man es weiß, ist das vollkommen cool. Well, congratulations on the new recruit. We were only just saying you could do with more squires serving you. And I was so not down, I can't believe this. She never changes, I swear. Oh, if all the people reading the book had any idea what a Helden she is in real life. Oh, Carnelia? I've always wondered whether publishing it was really such a good idea, to be honest. It's a complete advertisement saying we exist to the world. If anything, I'd say a book that wild just serves to make people less likely to believe we really exist. And then the heroine died in it, which obviously is a big fat lie. If that actually met her, they'd know she's the kind of woman who could probably take a bullet to the head and ask for a cigarette first thing. I think we should probably refrain from commenting here. Anyway, you guys heard her. I'm gonna leave taking care of everything else relating to our mission to you guys. Just follow her money trail. There might still be hidden accounts we don't know about. Understood, sir. What will you be doing from here? We'll need to return to Ateria, obviously, but we can drop you off somewhere. You can put me down in any old state we pass on the way there. Preferably near a town that has international flights going out of it, I guess. Got it. Okay, was geht jetzt ab? Oh, it looks like the sun's starting coming up. Schön. Ja, ich will wieder Geschwindigkeit. Aber sie kriegen es wirklich mit jedem Teil ein bisschen besser hin, mit der Perspektive zu spielen. Ich mag das wirklich gern. Machen sie gut. Bin ich Fan von. Prologue, The Gralsritter. Ist der Prolog nicht eigentlich gleich schon wieder vorbei? Ich dachte immer, der geht super schnell. Same day, afternoon. In the skies of midwestern Zemuria, roughly 500 cirque from Libel. Ah, das Thema kennen wir doch. Und Vögel, Nile und Dorothy. Es ist zumindest Dorothy da. Na, 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 na. Ja, das wunderschöne Whereabouts of Light. Lights, ich weiß es doch auch nicht. Ist auf jeden Fall schön. Oh, they've gone out of sight now. I wonder if they're busy migrating. It looks like they can't keep up with this ship though. Guess not every bird can be as fast as Seek. But they were just the cutest. Well, look who it is. I know you. It really is you. Long time no see, Dorothy. I sure wasn't expecting to run into you here. Funny coincidence, huh? It really is. It's good to see you again, too. Er hat einfach den Namen vergessen. Father. You don't remember my name, do you? Don't be silly, of course I do. It's, Oh, I remember. It's Onion Graham. But of course, how lucky I am to have been named after such a multi-purpose plant. That's not even a name, Dorothy. You really did forget, didn't you? And yet you somehow managed to remember my last name like it was nothing. I was just being silly. A couple of days ago I had this amazing onion hot pot over in the Eastern Quarter in Calvert, so I've still got onions on the brain. Couldn't believe a hot pot with just onions and it could taste that good, but I swear it did. It was just so comforting and sweet, so that's how I ended up saying onion instead of your name. Well, whatever. So if you insist you haven't forgotten what is my name then? I do insist, I never forget. It's lovely to see you again, Jasmine Graham. But of course, how lucky I am to have been named after such a fragrant plant. That might be an actual name this time, but it's a woman's name. Das macht er schön. Oh, I see. So you're here to carry out a follow-up investigation on all the trouble that happened earlier in the year. That's about the gist, yeah. Come to think of it, how'd you end up on an international liner like this? You'd said you were in the Eastern Quarter, right? Were you there to write about it for the Libel News? Yep. Niall actually let me go on my own this time too. Oh, that was daring of him. I'm not sure I'd want to let you handle traveling abroad for a rabbit alone. Then again, it's only be taking on positions of responsibility that people can probably grow. Oh, I'm doing plenty of that. I mean, I wasn't sure what I'd do when I ended up in Calvert instead of Bose Market, but I managed just fine. Wait a second, I told you to get to Bose, not Calvert? He sure did, but then I got on the airship, fell asleep, and before I knew it, I was chilling out in Calvert's capital. Weird, huh? It sounds like you got on the wrong airship to me. Let my brain catch up. So you were in the Republic for literally days when you weren't even supposed to be there at all. Did you even have enough money to manage, or ADS help us, a passport? Well, fortunately, there was someone from the Liberian embassy at the airport who could issue me a temporary passport, so that was okay. And then tons of people were really nice to me and helped while I was there, so I had all the duff a girl could ask for. I don't even know where to start. Now I must be worried sick about you, huh? You think? He didn't sound so hot when I called yesterday to say I'd be coming back to the office today. I keep telling him that all the smoking is bad for him, but he never listens. I don't think I can pin the crime on tobacco this time, is he? Ich hab das falsch gelesen, sorry. Thank you all for taking this journey aboard the Gretna today. We will be arriving at our terminal Gronsel City in roughly 30 minutes. We ask that you take this chance to check that you have all of your belongings with you and to return to your seats before we begin our landing. Until then, please enjoy the remainder of your flight. Sounds like we're almost there. I'm gonna have a walk around the ship to kill some of the last half hour. How about you? I'm not sure. I suppose I might as well go and snap some more photos. It's not often I get to take an international liner like this. Sounds like a plan. See you later then. Later. Hier wieder eine kleine Kamerafahrt. Es ist nicht viel. Und gerade im Vergleich zu dem, was danach kommt, ist es ein Witz. Aber es ist trotzdem, ich finde es erstaunlich. Ich hätte es, weil ich nie so drauf geachtet habe, nicht gedacht, dass es doch schon erkennbar ist. Ich würde sagen aber, das ist für eine erste Folge ganz in Ordnung. Wir haben das Intro gesehen, wir haben schon ordentlich geballert, wir haben schon ein Artefakt besorgt und ihr wisst ja noch gar nicht, was alles abgeht und abgehen wird. Von daher bleibt es auch ein bisschen mysteriös bis zur nächsten Folge. Das gefällt mir. In diesem Sinne, danke fürs Dabeisein und ich hoffe, ihr habt Bock auf diese nächste Reise mit Kevin als Hauptfigur, deren Hintergründe wir in diesem Spiel endlich kennenlernen. Das wird auch nicht ganz so lange dauern wie SC, also Second Chapter. Das wird wahrscheinlich sogar weniger sein als der erste Teil. Von daher, stellt euch auf ein gemütliches Walkthrough ein. Habt euch lieb, danke fürs Dabeisein und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss!